Hello. So I got this song as Tamago. It's called "Beautiful Flaws," and right now I just want to spend a few minutes to explain how it's made because it's made in this WebAssembly music studio that you see here. And what we have here is the code for writing the sequence, the kind of arrangement of the song on the left side, which is in JavaScript, and on the right side it's the synthesizer, which is written in AssemblyScript. And if we look into the synthesizer, you'll see here that it's all code, mathematics in code. There are no recorded instruments in here. And I just want to show you that with, for example, this string instrument here, which we can find down here. So let me just find it. Here is the string, which is built up of two waveguides. Let me just play it to you from this MIDI keyboard that I've connected to this web application. And just to explain you what this is, it's basically that we are creating a few, this waveguide consists of random numbers. So we have a random function. I can show you how the waveguide function works up here. So, so what we have here is that we just kind of create some exciter first, which is just about creating some noise. And this noise function again is just a random number. So, um, and what we see here, in order to get this realistic string sound, we need to loop that noise into a buffer. And that buffer has to have the size that corresponds to the period, the number of time, the frequency, the number of time per second this is going to play. So if we, for example, adjust the string a little bit, let's go back to it. We have it here. We can, for example, say that we don't want so much of this feedback going on. We will just have this to a minimum, and then we will hear the noise actually. So we just save now, and it compiles. And you can now hear it's just noise. It's just the random numbers. And if we increase the kind of feedback, you can hear it starts to resemble something, and we can increase it even more, like this. And now it starts to sound like something. So I'm gonna make more. And also back to the values that we had originally, which was like this. And then we So I have a lot of instruments. I also have the piano, which is just above here. It's written the same way. It's just a matter of creating some noise in what we call the exciter here. Noise is just a random number function. And then we kind of loop it into the feedback loop with some filters. So noise and filters and a lot of formulas on top of that to create dispersion, to create a few other things, but basic ingredients is noise and filters. And for this song that I had here, it was like this. So, and if we look how we actually record those notes when we play the song, you can see that I write the notes themselves in JavaScript right here. So then we have commands for each note, and if we play it, it sounds like this. What we can do here is to, let's say that we now just want to take away everything that we got here and just, for example, listen to the drums that we have. So let's just keep the drums. They are right here. Sorry, like that. And now we will just have the drum beat. So. And I've just played along with it. But as you can see here, I can for example, add something in between here. I can add another bass drum here. So, and I can increase the tempo like this. And I can, for example, create another track with another instrument. So let's take the bass, for example. So that will be number 4. And let's just create an array here for the note commands. So let's see. So there you go. Let's have a bit shorter note here. And when I created this song, I used to record from the MIDI keyboard, and I have a function here. So if I create a command here for starting the recording, which is like this, and stop recording, and let's just play along with that. And now. So now it just plays what I played. I have this button here to insert the code. So what you can see here is that I now recorded on my MIDI keyboard. I played it here, and it was kind of when I pressed this button, it created the code for the notes that I recorded. So here we have all the notes commands for each of the notes to be played. And yeah, and so we do this for all the other instruments too. So I can, for example, play the flute on top of this. So now you know, now you've seen how I make music. So that's all really. And it's all available in this WebAssembly music project. This is the web application for WebAssembly music, and there's a lot of videos out there. I have talks from various conferences where you can see this demonstrated in various forms. So thanks for watching.